Ahead of the 2027 general elections, the Director General of the Michael Imoudu National Institute for Labour Studies, MINILS, Issa Aremu, says the polls will be shaped by citizens' concerns, particularly employment, job creation, and women's issues, rather than mere political promises, noting that the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has recorded notable progress in these areas. Aremu made this known in Ilorin the Kwara state capital during the Institute's maiden pre-May Day lecture, where he cautioned Nigerians against emergency Democrats posing as messiahs. He urged voters to scrutinize not just campaign messages but the track records of those seeking public office. According to Aremu, President Tinubu's engagement with Labour predates his presidency, noting that he established a dedicated Labour Directorate in 2022 with seasoned experts and has maintained a record of job creation without worker retrenchment.
It is true, the next election is the candidate versus citizens. But let me recap. Labour issues will determine next elections. And what are the labour issues? Employment, job creation. Labour issues also include women issues. So we ask you, if you say women vote for me, what have you done for women? This government has done so. They've appointment to women. Remi Tinubu should do wonderfully well for empowerment of women and the children and the youth. He was the only candidate who organized a whole directorate on labor in 2022. And to have the courage to put people like us who are critical to direct it. And then he said, Labour, ask me any questions. I will make a pledge, and he fulfilled them. Minimum wage, I will do so. I won't retrench. He has kept faith. He has created jobs.
Speaking on the essence of the lecture, Aremu called on Nigerian workers to recommit to nation building and play active roles in the electoral process, warning against leaders who make lofty promises without proven records of service.
Nigerian workers, maybe that's my midday message, should rededicate themselves to nation building, and they should shine their face in the coming election, because there are now emergency messiahs who will say, I will do this, I will deliver. First of all, ask them, what have they done when they're in the office? I bear witness that this president has done so much for labor. I'm not just a DG, I've been a unionist. Minimum wage was increased, the highest in nominal terms. And we are reviewing it again next year. This government has created more jobs. This government brought back gratuity, which was cancelled.
I believe that it is always very important for us to have a strong relationship, strong and good relationship, working relationship. There's nothing you will achieve in this environment of rancor, in the environment of hatred, in the environment of abuses, in the environment of any kind of insults. You cannot achieve anything.
This one will prepare us as a management and as a worker to know our rights, what our benefits, our welfare, and also what the management is also expected from us.
As workers, you must understand that you are first employed as a worker before you become a union. I always emphasize this each time I have the opportunity of interfacing with union officials, that don't forget the fact that you have a primary role to play in your place of work. If you are no longer a worker, then your opportunity to be a union leader may become very shaky.
The labor represents the employees. The management represents the employers. But on the other hand, both employees and the representative of the employer, management, they are all employees. That goes to say that each time that there is a dispute, the management supposed to be on the side of the union, bringing up issues that ended up being described as disputes.
I will also want to mention that the Michael Imoudu National Institute for Labour Studies, we have been going for May Day celebration, but we have been going as individual trade union or in-house union. But when the DG assumed office, ever since he had assumed office, he has brought the Michael Imoudu National Institute to Labor Studies to the May Day celebration as an institute and not as individual union or in-house unions.
Organizers say the pre-May Day lecture is aimed at boosting staff morale and encouraging greater productivity among workers of the institute. Grace Omole, Curious Television News.
This is Curious Television, a professional online-based television committed to promoting truth, balanced and objective reportage without fear. Please like, share and subscribe to our YouTube and Facebook channels. Curious Television, fearless pursuit of truth.